Bellinger kicks and fires. Swing and a ball popped up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 out, bases empty. High fly ball out to left field. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder.
2 outs, bases empty. Bryce Harper. To the plate. Feet 3 inches, hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. That's down. 1 hops off the wall, and that's a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Monty Irvin, the next twin up to hit. And it goes just foul.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
The pitch. Ripped on a line. Base hit around third. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Foul ball. Chopped left side. And that one handled to first. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is Mets baseball on the show. NYC. Back here in Queens. And on the hill, the big righty, Roy Halladay.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
And stepping in for New York, Julio Rodriguez. Fought off foul. And now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And a foul ball. The Twins leading by a run here in the second game of the series. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. And there's a ball. And that one is in the dirt. Ball three. One down, base is empty. Fly ball center field. That gets down for a hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I could see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball, that now.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Here's a 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he grabs it in foul ground. Left-hand hitter waits. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you've got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And welcome back. Set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Mike Cameron. And that one sliced foul. Valdez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next offering is down low. Runner on the go. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
So here's Murphy now. In for a strike. It's 0-1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information. The flip to second. Onto Machado. It's a double play. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. On the ground right side. Fires over to first. And that'll do it. Bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. A swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. His 39th home run of the season. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, the manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So up next for New York, Manny Machado. In the air to left center. Irvin on his way over. And out number 1 on the grab.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Fouled off. He was late. Check swing. No appeal. 1-1.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering misses down and away. 1 run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And another ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, and all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's the center fielder, Jorge Mateo. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
2 outs. Out to short, Ripken. They take the force out, and the inning is over. But the Mets get even on this solo homer. All even at. And we're back. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Ball one there.
Bellinger's won a variety of awards in his career, hasn't he? I mean, he's been named Rookie of the Year, MVP, and Comeback Player of the Year now. Throwing a few Silver Slugger awards, and he has himself quite the trophy cabinet.
And a foul ball. And a curve is down and in.
2-2 the count.
Goes down looking. Jerks and Profar. The next twin up to hit. That one down the line, and he handles it himself for the out. Here's Bryce Harper. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that.
0-2.
Bounced up the middle. Adames, the throw to first. And the Twins go 1-2. Still tied 1-1. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, at the plate, Adrian Beltre. And a pitch. That one fouled off.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Kicks and deals. Line drive. Hammer makes a nice grab at a full sprint. So the batting order turns over. Julio Rodriguez up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. Irvin going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Second baseman.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And he's already singled in this game. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Two down, nobody on. Towards first, and foul ball.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the inning is still alive with Juan Soto coming to the dish. Juan Soto now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Move to first. And he's back safely. Righty delivers. Runner on the move. Cut on and miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
One ball, two strikes.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Tied up here in the early going. The next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. And that's just foul. That one ripped right center field. Dives. What a play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Back here in Queens, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Monty Irvin. Valdez back to work. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one hit to right, drifts towards it, hauls it in, and there's one away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Mazeroski stands in now and watches strike one. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Mike Cameron, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. And now the lefty just missed. And that one is lifted in the air on the move. Makes the grab. 2 down. And now it's going to be Cal Ripken Jr. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And here it comes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Sammy Sosa. And he deals. He was late there, strike one. Sosa, a former MVP, 29 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now Machado up here. Applied to left his first time. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And Manny gets a piece. And a pitch. And it skips into dirt. And that one hit to first. And that's a fair ball.
The bat, a shortstop.
One gone, runner at first. Willie Adames stands in. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Out towards left center. Irvin pulls it down, and there's two gone. And next for the Mets, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.